What's up guys, welcome back to the next video on learning PHP. My name is Danny and you guys are watching my channel Corio. Alright, so in the previous video we have discussed the if statement. So in this video we're gonna say switch structure, or you guys can see sometime in many books or any other places you guys see this one if structure. But if you guys see that it says the same as statement, so I'll call it statement. You guys might, some people call it structure or if structure or switch structure, or I just call it if statement, or I'm gonna put it switch statement .php. Alright, so in this video, in the previous video, we've seen this rand number, and you guys can copy this, or you guys copy entire of this, and you guys can bring it here. And I'm gonna show you guys. So we're gonna put a username away. We have a random number and rand from 1 to 20. So what is switch statement or switch structure? You guys see here, instead of building a lot of if else if all the way, you guys can do the switch statement. So what is the switch statement? Okay, so if you guys notice here, we had a if and else, and in between all else if. So it works the same way with the minor difference. Okay, so you guys, instead of this, you guys can put a switch. What is the variable? So that's our variable here. If you guys look at here, this is our variable. We can random number, and we can put our random number here. Random number here. And what's the value? So the value is case 1. Okay, so we have a case 1. What happens if our random value is 1? So we're gonna put an echo your random number is 1, and then we're gonna do break and we do echo. So your random value is none of the above, none of the above numbers. Okay, so now we have one condition. The first one, if our case 1, if our random number is 1, and we're going to display our random number 1, and then we're going to break. Otherwise we're going to display the default inside the switch statement, and we're going to see the switch statement. We go back, and if you guys refresh that, we're going to see switch statement. Okay, so your random number is 16. Your random value is none of the above. Okay, so it means that it's going to check this one, and when it checks this one, and it's going to break this one because our random number is none of the above. We're going to put a strong here to distinguish this one from the rest, so we know that's our default is kicks in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to refresh again, and if you guys look at here, the second, because we don't have a condition for the second. So how about if you do the third time? 13, we don't have a condition for the 13. So what happens here, we're going to copy this. I'm going to type it, but it's going to take a bit of time. And case 2, what happens if my random number comes in 2? Okay, so it's 4. I don't have any value for that, so I'm going to go ahead and create another one, case 3, and value is 3. Okay, so we have a 6, and we have a case 4, and we have a case 5. If you guys look at here, it's a lot easier than if else, and it's going to be very readable. So case 9, 19, 16, 6, we don't have 24, Okay, so we have a 2 and our random value is 2, so we have this guy here kicked in, so this the number 2 invoked, and the switch value checked if we have something here. And if you guys look at here, your random number is 2 because 2 kicked in. So you guys can create as many as possible. You don't have to create, say you guys can create from 1 to 10, not a 20. So you guys can create from 1 to 10, and you guys can create, say another one here, and you guys can create 3, 4, okay, sorry, 4, my bad, 5, and then 6 here, and then we have a 6 here. Okay, so now we have a case for 1, case for 2, case for 3, case for 4, 5, we check it 5, and then we check it 6. So we have it 6, and then we create one more 7, we make it till 7. And if you guys check here, we'll make it till 7. Okay, so the third one kicked in, the 8. We don't have anything for 8, we have till 7, so this one kicked in. Okay, so it's easy. A lot of it's similar to reflection as a copy, mirror copy of this, but instead of we putting if, we put a switch, and then we put our variable, which is this guy here. We put our variable, and then we put a else if, and instead of putting else if, we just put a case. So we can put a case 1, case 2, and if you guys look at compare these two, this is a little bit of say if you guys say for 20 structure here, this look like a mess. Maybe for not for some, but for a lot of you guys it makes no sense because there's a lot of ifs here. But this one, if you guys look at here, it's neat. It makes a lot of sense because you have a case for every number. So if you have 20 number, you guys can build a case for 20 number, and you guys can display your result. Otherwise you guys can go to default and say your number makes no sense, or your number is none of the above number, or your number is whatever. For whatever reason, you guys just put a default value here, that if none of these condition above conditions checked, and if it's not meet, so it displays this one. Very easy to understand, not a big hassle and not a big deal. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you guys got any question or comment, leave it in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.